Can you tell us your name?
I'm Rex BHONAPHA, the Deputy Minister of Transport and Aviation.
Okay, and today you budgeted for over 81 million, I stand to be correct, right?
Okay.
Yeah, during the presentation, I made mention of procurement of buses, over 241 for districts delivery. Can you just take us through that, please?
Yes, presently we have the sierraleone Integrated Urban Resilient Mobility Project, which is a co-sponsorship between the government of Sierra Leone and that of World Bank. It's a $52 million project. But actually the essence of that project is to improve on transportation within the city. That is why the word urban, it is first within the city of Freetown. So as far as that is concerned, we have procured up to 50 buses that will be here latest by the end of next month. But then we still need vehicles, or we need buses to ply the intercity vehicles. For example, buses leaving Freetown for Kaidan, buses leaving Freetown for Makeni, Go, etc. That is why we now need more buses. But then the approach we want to take as far as this is concerned, we want to engage the private sector. We want people to invest in the transport sector. Because SLRTC, that was responsible for operationalizing government buses, will now be transitioned into regulators. In fact, that bill has gone through Parliament, it has gone through Cabinet, it has got presidential assent, it is now a law. So SLRTC has now ceased to operate. We now have this Sierraleone Public Transport Authority. They will now be regulating all public transportation within the country. So therefore that aspect, where they used to provide government buses, will now be ceded to the private sector. That is why we are encouraging private sector players to come into that. Once they come, there is a number of vehicles that will be requiring, to ensure effective and efficient bus transportation within Freetown as well as without.
This 271.
Yes,
that's the number of people for transportation in general.
Yes, please.
And also there is a procurement plan for new vehicles for ministries. 75. Why this procurement?
Because that is the tool they need to deliver on the promises they have taken, or the contract they have undertaken with the president of this country. If you employ somebody as a minister, you need to enhance his office. And one of the ways to do that is to provide him the relevant transportation. That is why we are buying vehicles from ministers and deputy ministers, as well as other heads of other MDAs.
Okay, finally, what are you expecting in the coming years, considering the fact that the transport sector has done so much in transforming the transport sector? But what are the plans and what are some of the projections for next year?
We've got a lot of plans to improve on the transport sector. For example, somebody raised questions about reintroducing train services in Sierra Leone. As we speak, as a ministry, we have now constituted and we are building capacitating them. Another agency responsible directly for rails and cables. When that group is constituted, or the agency is constituted and empowered, they will now look at those options. But one thing I can tell you, people have become extremely interested in the transport sector. We want people to invest in the blue economy, for example, that is the sea transportation. We want to see more sea taxis. We want to have a situation where we can see a sea taxi running from Jue to the extreme end of Freetown, for example, in the far western part of Freetown. And we are presently in talks with a lot of other organizations with regards that. I see a viable transport sector in Sierra Leone in the coming year. That is what I see.
Yes, how will the ministry enhance and creating, especially for the big family, and creating job opportunities for youth?
The biggest out of the big five is agriculture. And if you create the agriculture, let us now assume you have farms all over this country. Farmers need to access markets. And the only way they can do that is through efficient and effective transportation. That is how we come in. And that is why we are working very seriously with the private sector to see how they can invest in the transport system. Once that is done, we have effective private-public partnership in the PPP area. We now have efficient transportation to bring the goods back to the people.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.